Hello, hello, my name is Callista and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. In the last episode, we were contemplating just what exactly these weird flesh sacks are. Are they made up of people? Is this some kind of weird magical corruption? I have no idea. What I do know is that the further up the tower we go, the more of them there seems to be, which is rather unsettling. However, it's the only way we can go. So, also the noise is freaking me out a little bit. Yeah, what did I say? We can't go that way.
This cannot continue. We have to stop it.
Oh, I didn't even realise it was on the back wall as well. Pile of rubble. Extracurricular studies. Notice herewith that the exercise area on the 4th floor shall serve as permanent berthing for the Templar garrison stationed at the tower. Since facilities that accommodate their particular training requirements are already on hand, they will be assuming an even closer watch over Circle affairs. Enchanter Bergen's optional weapons training is cancelled until further notice. Enchanter Bergen has additionally stepped down from teaching duties. First Enchanter Sinclair. So, Bergen was trying to teach the mages how to fight with weapons, and the Templars didn't like that? Ugh. This is not... Oh!
Yes, my love. What are we having tonight?
Roast boar, your favorite, and candied yams. The meal looks sumptuous.
You spoil me, my sweet. How fare our children at their lessons?
You should ask them yourself.
What have you learned, my son?
Mother has me practicing my penmanship. She raps me on the knuckles if my letters are not formed correctly.
Yes, it is important for a young man to be able to write. And what about you, my dearest Missa?
Mother is teaching me to play the harp. And I helped with supper.
Well, it is delicious. Thank you, my dear.
Isn't this wonderful, husband? Isn't our life perfect?
Yes, it is all perfect.
Perfect indeed.
Everything is just as you wanted, my knight. Our love and our family is more than you hoped for.
Demon! Die! What in Andraste's name is going on here? Unhand him, foul demon. I command you to stop what you are doing to this man. To be honest, I don't really like any of these options. None of them sound like Artin. Definitely not number 2. If it was... That does annoy me that they don't... That it's all by the maker and in Andraste's name if you're playing a dwarf and a Dalish elf. Surely it couldn't have been that hard to just change it. Like, you know, what in Elganon's name and by the stone what's going on here? Like, I command you to stop what you're doing to this man.
Do you hear something, love?
It is nothing, my darling. Just the door. I will get it. The children have finished supper. Tuck them into bed while I see who it is.
Don't be long. The children will want to kiss you goodnight.
I will be but a moment, my pet. You are intruding upon a loving, intimate moment, and I dislike disruptions.
And I dislike demons. You die now. You have this Templar ensorcelled, don't you? There's nothing loving or intimate going on here. You have this Templar ensorcelled, don't you?
Happiness is bewitching. There is a certain power in all things mortals delight in. I have given him what he always wanted. Where is the harm in that?
Well, it ends now. Kill her. His happiness is an illusion, a cruel lie. You're deceiving him. I would consider that harmful. How did you manage this? No, I suppose there isn't. You're deceiving him. I would consider that harmful.
All emotion is intangible. You cannot see it, cannot grasp it.
But it is normally caused by something real. Real events, real people. What you've done to him is abhorrent.
I saw his loneliness and longing for a family that loved him.
She's feeding off his innermost desires and taking away his will. This is unholy.
No one else would have known his heart. He did not know it himself.
Well, it ends now. Kill her. You've made him into your slave, so you think you're doing a good thing. I do not think this is what he really wants. I can't bring myself to destroy what you've done for him. So you think you're doing a good thing?
We are partners. I give him what no one else can, and through him, I experience what it is to be mortal.
Let him go or I will kill you. You're a parasite and we must be rid of you. He deserves to be free from you to find his own happiness. I will leave you alone if you do the same for me. This is a quandary. Artin has seen what demons can do. They've done a lot of weird stuff to this tower. And I get the very distinct feeling that if we just leave them, she's not gonna... I don't think she's gonna want to stay in the tower. If that's all she wanted to do was stay in the tower, fine. She's not really gonna cause that much trouble, but... if she gets out and she starts meandering through the countryside, picking people off left and right, that's a problem. He deserves to be free from you, to find his own happiness.
What happiness? He has gone through life empty, resentful of his vows. You would return him to this? I want nothing from you. I have what I need. All I ask is that you leave us alone.
So you can drain him and move on to someone else? No, I must free him, even though it may mean his death. Even if I do, the Templars will come for you eventually. What will become of you if I leave you? Yeah, that's the thing. She's going to drain him and move on. I think if we ask her what she'll do, she might just lie. So you can drain him and move on to someone else? No.
Then you leave me no choice. Help! There are bandits at the door. They're going to murder the children.
They will not get past me!
It's very unfortunate that this guy lived a miserable life and it took a demon to make him happy, but... oh dear. At the same time, we can't just let her go about. Okay, Alistair. You get on this. I don't want to cancel the... Liliana, whereabouts are you? Go after him. You go after him. There we go. Everyone is attacking. Oh, Come on, heal. Thank you. Sorry I keep pausing it, but... oh, Alistair. Heal him up, please. Kick him. Sweet. You're in a good place for backstabs, Artin. Artin, drink a potion.
Where shall I strike?
Oh, he's dead. No, you. job. Kick him.
You have forced my hand.
Come on, Artin. Take him out. There you go. Now for you. Artin. Help him out, please. There we go. Now then, what was I saying? Yeah, it is very unfortunate that this man lived a miserable life and it took a desire demon pretending to be his wife, son, and daughter to finally make him happy, but once this guy died, she was just gonna move on to the next person. If she was like, oh, I just want this one, I'm gonna go back to the Fade after that, then that's... She's right, happiness is intangible. Who are we to judge what makes him happy? Desire and need. Notice of censure. Templar dress. Your remarks in front of the recruits are only the latest in a series of troubling events. I am beginning to suspect you may not be suited to the devotional requirements of training. Perhaps it is time for a personal evaluation of your career path within the Templars. I will schedule some time after the current deployment to discuss options elsewhere in the organization. Attendant Serard, Assistant to Knight Commander Gregor. A note is scribbled in the corner. Attendant who? Options? Code for dead-end duty on a hedge mage hunt in the Banorn. It's very unfortunate, but
it will be done.
She would have killed other people. And I don't think, after seeing what's happening in the tower, what demons can do, I don't think Artin could allow that.
Very well.
Ooh, leather boots. Not particularly good leather boots, but they might be better for someone. Qwinn doesn't actually have any shoes. There you go, my dear. We don't have... No, we don't have any rings for you. Ooh, hello. Very nice. And a book. The Tevinter Imperium. The Imperium is little more than a dilapidated old slattern, crouching in the far north of Thedas, drunkenly cursing at passers-by to recall her faded beauty. One can see that Minrathous was once the centre of the world. The vestiges of her power and artistry yet stand, but they are buried in the layers of filth that the Imperium's decadence has accumulated over the ages. The Majocracy live in elegant stone towers, literally elevated above the stench of the slaves and peasants below. The outskirts of Minrathous are awash in a sea of refugees turned destitute by the never-ending war between the Imperium and the Qunari. And yet the Imperium survives. Whether with sword or magic, Tevinter remains a force to be reckoned with. Minrathous has been besieged by men, by Qunari, by Andraste herself, and never fallen. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. There's nothing else in here. And through this door is a load more possessed Templars and a blood mage at the back. Okay, everyone, get on the blood mage. Now. Okay. And hurry. Okay, Liliana, why are you up here? Oh well, it doesn't matter. The blood mage is down. Alistair, help me out here.
Watch over me.
Okay, you're down.
Yes.
Qwinn, if you could possibly just heal up Alistair, thank you.
Command.
Kick the temple. And scoop. There we go.
I think we work well together.
I agree, Alistair. I do think we work well together when you're not making jokes. Okay, what do you have?
Will be done.
Archon robes. Very nice. Although I'm pretty sure that what Qwinn has is better.
Yes.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Pardon? Well, no, you can't, love. Okay, I am gonna have to remember that this chest exists. And a pile of books. Oh, extracurricular activities. That was Bergen stepping down. I have the utmost sympathy for what happened to your charge, but it is beyond the Circle's ability to anticipate every obscure demise that an apprentice might face, especially involving methods outside the already extensive realm of magical study. We simply don't have the room for additional training facilities, and there are concerns about becoming too inclusive that I will not elaborate on. Your request is denied. First Enchanter Sinclair. So Bergen had a apprentice who presumably was killed in a non-magical related incident. Bergen was like, we should be teaching these mages to defend themselves, not only using magic. And Sinclair denied it. Okay. Oh.
Oh, look. Visitors. I'd entertain you, but too much effort involved.
Abominations really are quite grotesque. Killing demons is enough entertainment for me, thanks. Good, that will make you that much easier to kill. Who is that man and what have you done to him? Artin was asking that other demon questions because she was trying to get a grasp on the situation. Is this a demon? This is an abomination. But it is a demon possessing a mage, so it is a demon. Okay. Who that man is and what has been done to him, I think, can be figured out later. Good. That will make you that much easier to kill.
But why? Aren't you tired of all the violence in this world? I know I am. Wouldn't you like to just lay down and forget about all this? Leave it all behind.
Can't keep eyes open. Someone pinch me.
I'll not listen to your lies, demon. You have no power over me.
Resist. You must resist. Else we are all lost.
Why do you fight? You deserve more. You deserve a rest. The world will go on without you.
Lost in dreams. Rest and reflect. You are a Grey Warden in Weisshaupt, attending to your duties. The Darkspawn are gone, defeated forever, and you and the other Grey Wardens are a relic of an era that is past. Now is the time for rest and reflection. I think that works. Now then, this appears to be a rather crappy imitation of Ostagar. And hello, Duncan. And some other random wardens.
Ah, there you are. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
No, do you need something from me? Yes, you are. I can't quite remember what I was doing. Wait, you should be dead. I can't quite remember what I was doing.
I'm sure you were simply deep in thought. You've been at Weisshaupt for some time now. Do you like it here?
Why are we here when we should be battling the Darkspawn? I don't know. Something doesn't seem right. Yes, of course, it's a beautiful fortress. No, it is boring. Why are we here when we should be battling Darkspawn?
The Darkspawn are gone, remember? You were there in the last great battle. It was a triumph for all of us, bringing down the archdemon and setting the underground lairs ablaze.
That's not possible. You're hiding something from me. If the Darkspawn are gone, then we are no longer needed. Then what shall the Grey Wardens do? If the Darkspawn are gone, then we are no longer needed.
The Grey Wardens shall be keepers of history. We shall tell tales and sing songs of a more tumultuous time, that others may rejoice in knowing that that time is past.
That sounds utterly boring. I want no part of it. No, that is not what the Grey Wardens are. The Duncan I know would never rest on his laurels. I don't think Artin would presume to know what Duncan would and wouldn't do. No, that is not what the Grey Wardens are.
And I suppose you know the Grey Wardens better than I do? Foolish child. I have given you so much and you cast it back in my face. Can you not be content with the peace I offer?
You offer complacency, not peace. The Darkspawn are not gone. To ignore them is irresponsible. I suppose I could try. The Darkspawn are not gone. To ignore them is irresponsible.
It seems only war and death will satisfy you. So be it. Have your war and your Darkspawn. May they be your doom.
Oh, Duncan. Oh, weird Fade Duncan, who isn't even using the correct weapons. Oh, this guy's a mage. Okay. Now then... You can get marked. Okay, take him out. There we go. Now then, you, my dear.
Another foe slain!
Ooh. Using my own tricks against me. Come on, Artin.
The
There we go.
could not have done better.
Right. The Duncan you met was a demon in disguise. You are in the Fade, the realm of dreams, and you must find your way out. This sequence right here is another reason why I like having a dwarf as my canon warden. Because I get the reason why your character, why the main character doesn't fall for it, because they're the protagonist, they can't fall for it, but I really don't like that. I really don't like the whole, you're the main character, therefore you have special powers. It makes absolutely no sense to me that a regular-ass human or elf would be able to see through this, or that a mage who has just, passed their harrowing would be able to see through this, when Qwinn, who is a senior enchanter, can't. However, if your warden is a dwarf, this makes perfect sense, because dwarves don't enter the Fade. Dwarves don't dream. I know I've said that a lot, but I'm gonna say it again. Dwarves don't dream. And the dreams that Artin has been having about the Archdemon, that's from the Archdemon. She doesn't enter the Fade to receive those dreams. So out of anyone, the dwarves would be like, hang on a minute. This is incorrect. This is... Also, I imagine that, to a regular person, this probably looks a bit more realistic, if you know what I mean. I imagine that Alistair, wherever he is, he's probably not seeing, the green sky and like a half-destroyed ruin. He's probably seeing something that looks believable, but again, a dwarf sees it for what it is. That bit's just my own headcanon, but... Alrighty then, Fade Pedestal. The Raw Fade. It's the only place we can go. Hello there.
Who are you? Where did you come from? Are you a demon? No. I see that you're not. You're like me. Congratulations on getting out of that trap.
Yes, what now? Trap? Of course I did. What about my companions? Are they trapped too? Trap?
The demon traps everything that comes here in a dream it thinks they can't or won't try to leave. I thought I'd escape too, but I've been wandering these empty grey spaces for a lifetime.
How did you end up here? Who are you? Are you a mage of the circle? It's pretty obvious he's a mage of the circle, how he's dressed. Who are you?
My name is Njal. I was trying to save the Circle when I encountered the Sloth Demon. I expect our experiences were similar.
Looks like you won't get to save the Circle. Niall, Owain mentioned you. You have the Litany of Atrala, don't you? I was taken by surprise. Niall? Owain mentioned you.
Owain helped me greatly. I suppose I'll never be able to repay him. Litany was our weapon against the Blood Mage's domination. But it's too late. Everyone's dead.
There is still hope, isn't there? Why are there so many Blood Mages here? The Blood Mage's domination? There's still hope, isn't there?
This place drains you of everything. Hope, feeling, life.
It's not too late, I'm sure. We'll find a way out. At least you're still alive. We'll find a way out.
No, there is no way out of here. You think there might be, but you'd be wrong. You see that pedestal there? I've studied the runes on it. Runes that signify different islands of the Sloth Demon's domain. The Sloth Demon itself is on the center island, but you can't get there. The 5 islands around the center somehow form a protective ward. I thought I was getting somewhere when I figured that out, and I went to each island in turn only to have my hopes dashed. There's always an obstacle. You'll see the path but be unable to get to it, and it taunts you and drives you mad.
Could my companions be on one of those islands? Tell me about the protective wards. You mentioned obstacles before. What do you know about the Sloth Demon? I think I'll go take a look at this pedestal. Tell me about the protective ward.
I don't know much. I think the Sloth Demon has placed lesser demons on each of the islands. I've seen them. They take different shapes, but they're there. Defeating them may be the only way to reach the Sloth Demon. But you have to get to them first. I couldn't. I was too afraid to try.
Could my companions be on one of the islands? You mentioned... Yep, these are all repeated. You mentioned obstacles before?
Yes. Obstacles and mad dream things. A river of flame before a portal, or a door that shows you freedom through a keyhole that no key will fit. I once found a passageway smaller than my hand with a mouse going to and fro through it. The silly thing fled before I could question it.
Why would you talk to a mouse?
Because almost everyone here is a dreamer, except for the spirits and the demons, I suppose. Each dreamer may know things another may not. The mouse could have told me what lay beyond the tiny passage, or how to get there. Even how I might make myself small like him and crawl through myself. And if one could become small enough to take one path, perhaps there are similar ways to walk the others.
Could my companions be on one of the islands?
I don't know. There are many dreamers. You might find a way to reach them through the islands, if you're lucky.
What do you know about the Sloth Demon?
Not much. You couldn't say we were friends, really. Demons have their own hierarchies. They play their own games, and mortals serve as pawns, perhaps even bargaining chips. The demon keeping us here probably rules this entire section of the Fade. It'll not let us go easily, if at all.
If we work together we can escape. Then I'll have to defeat the demon. It's worth a try. I'm not going to wait to die. If we work together, we can escape.
Nothing dampens your spirit, does it? I don't know whether to admire or pity you.
I'll be back.
Don't mind me, then.
Now then, Niall did mention this pedestal over here. However, we are going to have to check that out in the next episode. So, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista, thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.